keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? Then I love you, baby. Real love, yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family.
Shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys. keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you once, don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gone end up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was the son. I did a man, the man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now let me the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was the son. I did a man, the man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they hand me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they hand me the keys to the kingdom. Someone's other love. My mother was her son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they handing me keys to the kingdom. And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they handing me the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. I stopped the world.
Here come the boogeyman, we doing the can't run the clock on American Bandstand. Flash in the pan, not a fan of the jam band, sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm need a punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Left in the fast lane, guarantee to win in no rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My face left in the game, no one to blame, it's always the same. You keep it paying on my game, to keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the one never remains. If I can die happily while you screaming my name.
Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still.
Yeah. Take the mask off, I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster, why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting a trophy. Phonies and cronies wanting to do the bands only. Came out my love with paper or plastic. Just need you touched it, it's fantastic. This is classic practice, my role is gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the pocket Jurassic.
Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't After where our lives started feeling kind of strange, trembling in my walls, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, what is drinking that drank some we believe. She's a slow sipper, she's taking it slow. It's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper, she's taking it slow. It's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. To make another mob, to change another guard, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds. The victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If it's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe when it's the fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded charges. Don't get it, so stream it at your own discretion. Every answer question, investment in your own protection. They be like black, well who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the proof guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia and troop to you? No telling what I got in the system to you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side, like a tassel, the facade of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable. Pin say noir, my nom de gar, I'm the czar. The big king to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R, I'm the L, I'm the Kane. All correlated, unadulterated power, the king. Been coronated, wake up, no masquerade. Remove the makeup, it's no sleep in my eyes. Refuse to stay shut. It's gatekeepers responsible for this place. But historically, the authorities been morally bankrupt. Into the executioner, speaking of retribution, I was in the Lucifer even to catch the future. Me and the best producers out again, on route again. Airborne audio spores, it's like an allergen. So, in conclusion, I wanna clear the confusion. Any rumors the artist you're currently hearing is human. The shapeshifter, weightlifter, I hate it. I'm the great victor behind the bars. Stay prisoner.
Yeah. 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 City gone up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. You better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. A couple in their head, still outside. I don't hide from the for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that shit I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come round my way. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching. Tell me if you with that.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Now at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. Inside corner for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. Foul ball there. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, right field. Abreu makes the grab. Out, number 2. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Angel Acuna.
Well, this guy commands a lot of attention, both at the plate and on the bases. When you talk about that game-changing speed, it really is a distraction. And I tell you what, when I had teammates that had that kind of speed, I loved hitting behind them because, you know, many times they were in scoring position, so easier RBIs to get. Nice player right here, leading the National League in stolen bases.
Juan Soto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ripped on the ground to second. Story sends it over to first. They get the out on Soto. And that is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway. And on the mound now, Christian Scott. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Slings to first, one up, one down.
90 seconds.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs. Jarren Duran.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Ceddanne Rafaela in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, base is empty. And that one popped in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Red Sox go down quietly. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
It's softly on the ground. That's left foul. Side, and it goes just foul. That misses.
That's the ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Ball. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. 2 down, base is empty. And now Jose Siri. And that is out of play. And the right-hander deals. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Rafael Devers. That's in there. That's strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Fought off foul. Scott ready to fire now. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that quickly 2 away. Now batting Tristan Casas. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
No score here in the second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Fenway Park, on to the third inning. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Ryan Clifford. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Clifford, a guy we're keeping a close eye on here in this one as he makes his debut. He wasn't a high draft pick like a lot of guys he's now competing against at this level. So he's really had to prove himself down in the minors.
1-1.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
And that's the beauty of the game. Once you reach this level, it just doesn't matter what round someone decided to take a chance on you in. And he's now competing against other major leaguers. He's earned his way here, and he gets to prove he belongs just like he did throughout his minor league career.
That one hit to right. Abreu hauls it in for the out. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In there at the knees. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now here is Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's their first base runner of the game. So the batting order turns over. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Not close with that one. And that is ball one. Beatty off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Mets strand one. Still no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Scott back to work. Fastball for a strike. Meyer with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Siri hauls it in, and there's one away. Connor Wong will hit next.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. And he's safe at first.
Some strange defense there.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Trevor Story.
Late swing fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Can't get there. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get...
Strike 3. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Luke, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Rafael in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now at Fenway, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Swung on, belted. Rafaela going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul straight back. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that
No,
just
that
misses.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And that's off
ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. There's a swing and a drive. Winker drop step going back. Just missed it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
That one ripped. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He circles the bases. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now here is Jose Siri right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
And now it's going to be Ryan Clifford.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Popped up. Bregman settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. Off the
That's
mark
down.
there.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And fouled off. Casas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Connor Wong digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And he takes a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Story stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, Acuna on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Brett Beatty.
Crawford back to work. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing and went. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
Goes down looking. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Acuna struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the green monster.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And a ground ball to first. Whips it to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting right fielder.
That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
First and second, one out. And now it's Juan Soto. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Juan Soto with a rocket. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cutter Crawford is done, and he had a tough time. Righty reliever out of the pen, Greg Weiser.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that's outside. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Whips it to Casas, and that takes care of Alonso.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 down, bases empty. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Liam Hendricks appears to be getting loose. Whitlock also throwing. That one misses. And now it's even 1-1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Boston, now batting Jarren Duran. Bouncer to second. Acuna. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Alex Bregman. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Siri sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Man aboard, and here is Devers. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Rafaela. Off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 4 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
1-1. That's a ball.
And now 2-2.
2-2.
Oh, that got away from him.
Take your base.
And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first. Now Ryan Clifford.
Ryan Clifford.
And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner takes off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
1-1.
Ball outside. Throw, safe. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And there's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether...
Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One gone, runner at first. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Check swing, called strike. Look out, way inside. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back inside Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Up the middle. Lindor on to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, number 39.
So up next, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with it.
And now 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the sweeper misses. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way.
And that's a fair ball. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 8th inning coming up.
Pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
here at Fenway, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Liam Hendricks.
And there's the strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. The throw into second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Luis Guerrero getting loose out there. Man at second. Fastball is outside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for strike one. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it hits off the monster. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one has to feel good. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Line drive. Drops into the glove. Here's the throw to second, 2. And they get the triple play with the force out at third. Wow. Wow, what just happened? That was a total breakdown, and it's a triple play. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Second baseman, Trevor Story.
Right through there for a strike. Scott into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Sends it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in, Jarren Duran. Hit in the air, right field. Soto going after it. And there's 2 down. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it.
For the Red Sox, center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit. 1 for 3. That one at the knees for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And a foul ball.
Here. No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Owen Chu now. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Digging in, Ryan Clifford.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Clifford.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Luis Guerrero getting ready to go. Swing and a foul out of play. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1 down, base is empty. And that's outside.
2-2.
And that's for the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Grounder off the pitcher. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Scott back to work. Strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
Outside ball.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1 and 2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. And here is Devers. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low, and that's ball 3. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Ball.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
We'll see another payoff pitch. Left field. Winker sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Outside, that's
and
a
that's
ball.
off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-1.
On the ground. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 1 strike away. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. Runner from second crosses the plate. The tag, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different cherry tree. Oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken dreams inside my mind won't go away. No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so ripe, sweet tree. Roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different cherry tree. Oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken dreams of love, goodbye. I first met you, baby, everything I wasn't any brighter than a shade of your blue eyes and brown hair. How could I resist the color of your stare? It doesn't compare. Times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down when I remember the day I was still around. Yeah, the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming the oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. Oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the, when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause. I thought myself a dap, had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the luck, but you didn't make a. Even if you made a, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang. had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grab it and I'll be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammys.
She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. And the gang,
we have sacks and some dirty bands, blowing bands out. But I'm still at the price of gas.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles, trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. They rewriting it, with every bit is fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass to Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want to siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold, I'm like, yeah. Felt like quiet, I'm the guy up in the office. Vendetta ever come on the 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him, to the try hard that be riding on. I'm the one that got away, I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. What's that? That's it.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but this doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you taste your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up. So it's mama too, just dedication. Boy, I want the drama too, and I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you taste your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If it be nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a couple stop. Be ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, 0 flaws. Spin 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfighter, bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. already told you, like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just went bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just went bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. Thinking I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, ain't I can do. I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you my just talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. I wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream, though. You just gotta open your eyes.
Yeah, I'm saying I just chillin'. Real West Side concert. You already know what's up. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you, we the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of bigger houses in the whole city, like a time to make the block look snag or two. Auntie in the cockers know Johnny is the projects, know saying Lucy Lou. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, but no purpose. That ever roll, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the focus. Any social, I'm posted. I'm like, right, if I can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Biggest storyline coming into this one, he's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and getting the start for the Red Sox, it's Walker Buehler. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yes, batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Stepping in, Drew Gilbert. That's off the inside corner, and we're underway from Fenway. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air, center field. Story sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And boom, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. And ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Soto checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. 2 outs, base is empty. Out to center. Abreu settles under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. And we're back. And today's starter, David Peterson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
That's down and in. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. And that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Rob Refsnyder now at the plate. Peterson, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And he deals. They say when. 1 out, bases
No
empty.
ball, 2 strikes.
That one lifted to left. Soto hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Seeing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Alex Bregman, the next to hit, takes outside. Two down, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a curve misses outside. 2-2. Stays alive. And he gets Bregman. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here at Fenway, second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, it made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Buehler winds and fires.
Ball, that's out.
Buehler fires. The 2-1 is high.
1 strike.
Up the middle. To first. 1 out in the second. Here's Starling Marte. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that one pulled foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rafaela makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. 1 for 3 in the game, back on Sunday. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Hey! 0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The 1-2.
Ball.
And downstairs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And the batter now,
outside,
Tyrone Taylor. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. In the air, right field, Rafaela on the move towards the line. Makes the grab on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And Devers hits that one. Taylor moving under it. One down. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's towards center. Taylor moving under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
And now Christian Campbell. That one's in there. 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Two outs. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Mauricio.
Walker Buehler will go back to work. That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Brett Beatty will hit next.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Mauricio on at first. Nobody out. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And out of here. A 2-run shot. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the right fielder, Drew Gilbert. That one missed.
can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Missed inside with the curve. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That misses the zone, and the count's full. This one chopped to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
I'm wearing a cape and apron, so I ain't saving you a clean house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's
Peterson back to work. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one found hard the other way.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses. 3-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike.
3-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gilbert makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 9th, first baseman Abraham Toro.
Abraham Toro getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Vientos settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Fenway
Leading
Park,
off
start
for
of the
the
fourth,
Mets,
and now the
first
first baseman,
baseman,
Mark
Vientos.
Vientos. There's the strike. Vientos, 25 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Narvaez brings it in, and there's one down. Starling Marte
Now
up to
batting,
hit.
the designated
Fly to
hitter,
right
Starling
his first
Marte.
time. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
Luis Torrens.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. That one's in there. Strike 1.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Boston, bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Cedar Rafaela. Fouled off. He was late. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Torrens makes the play, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Rob Refsnyder. In there, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Misses inside, and it's 2-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Bregman.
I like it when you shake it like that. Bounce it up and down like that. Drop it to the ground.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that is out of play. Ground ball to the right side, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Rafael Devers, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fouled off left side.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. That's strike 1. And there's a base hit to left. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
2 on, 2 outs. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel
Mets,
so far.
center
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
Tyrone
performed
Taylor.
up to this point. And there's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Abreu makes the grab, 1 down. Ronnie Mauricio now singled and scored his first time.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over?
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Luis Guerrero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Whitlock getting cranked up as well. On the ground right side, Toro. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 down. So the lineup flips over.
Right fielder,
Here's the Mets
Drew
leadoff
Gilbert.
man, Drew Gilbert. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. They lead it 2-1.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs.
Back in Boston, we
Leading
head to the
off
bottom of the
for
5th.
the Red
And the
Sox.
batter will be the shortstop, Trevor
Story.
Story. There's the strike.
Ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball
1 ball,
in,
1 strike.
and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2
1 ball,
hole.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Vientos takes it to the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side of the infield. Corrals it. That's out number 2. Abraham Toro, the next to hit. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. A little bit
Ball
low.
2. 2-0.
And that one clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. And our score remains 2-1.
Yeah, I do it all.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Buehler back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Luis Guerrero preparing to come on if needed. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Hit in the air, center field. Abreu drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Juan Soto now.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Fastball is outside. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
Just misses with that one. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Luis Guerrero. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now it's Mark Vientos. Having a lot more success on the road this season. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Soto stands at first with one out. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it's off the green monster. Coming home. Safe. And they lead by 2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
One out. Runner at second. Next to hit, Starling Marte. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. One out and a runner at second. Lined into right. Dives and it gets by. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Cut off, throw to third. The tag out. And stepping in for New York, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Second
Got a
baseman,
fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all
Mauricio.
over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 on with 2 away. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Right side, hard hit. Toro takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back here in Boston,
Leading
bottom of the
off
6th.
for the
And
Red
now
Sox,
here is
right
Cedar
fielder,
Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground, could be 2. To Mauricio for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Red Sox 1. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brennan Bernardino.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
0-2 now, and that skips in the dirt. next
Ball,
offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hit in the air left field. Ref Snyder moving under this one. And there's one away. So up next for New York, Drew Gilbert. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. Bernardino, a 6'4 lefty. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Just missed. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
He gets there with the slide to first. And that's a great play for the out. Down in order go the Mets. But they lead it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming
Leading
schedule.
off for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank. In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fought off foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
Next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Christian Campbell now at the plate. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. David Peterson gives way. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. And we've got ourselves a pitching
Number
change.
44.
Ben Joyce.
Ben
He's making
Joyce.
his second appearance of the season.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Outside low, and now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Lifted in the air, right field. Squeezes it, 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's Trevor Story. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next offering is downstairs. High fly ball, right field. Gilbert puts it away, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Greg Weiser.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Yep, that
and
ball went
delivers
out.
outside. Tap foul at the plate. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back. Get out of town. His second homer this series, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one in the air. Toro should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Narvaez has this one sized up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
And that one in the air center field. Abreu makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-1. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Carlos Narvaez. Inside. And that's ball 1. On the ground to the left. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abraham Toro.
Abraham Toro will hit next. First
Count
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Mets leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Ref Snyder in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Toro off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Garrett Whitlock.
Now pitching.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 22, Garrett Whitlock.
Taylor, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Winkowski, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The 0-1. And the slider just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw over to Toro. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Davies.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Back here at Fenway. So bottom of the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ben Joyce won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Pitching for
so
the New York
Minter
Mets.
will take over.
Number
He's into the
33.
game with the bases empty.
A.J. Minter.
Devers stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Minter is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Only one out left for the Red Sox. So 2 down now, and here is Wilyer Abreu. And a foul ball.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Line drive and a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets add another to their winning streak.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits. And now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now. And that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along. And you can keep this win streak going.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Sonny Gray. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jackson Chourio in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Turang aboard here at first with nobody out. Rip towards third. Arenado over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now it's William Contreras. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two out, space is empty. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. And here is Sal Frelick. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Scott makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in St. Louis, on the hill here today, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Singy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the second baseman,
Leading
Brendan
up for
Donovan.
the Cardinals, the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
On the ground, right side. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So digging in, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Inside, just missed.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ground ball, left side. Fires over to Hoskins. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
So up next, Alec Burleson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Contreras now. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that will end the inning. The Cards leave 1, and it remains 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Cardinals.
back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Phil Maton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
The first baseman, number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch, and he just misses. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Line drive, base hit, right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 9, Jake Bauers.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. First offering misses badly for ball one. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Steven Matz, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Romero, the power lefty, up as well. And there's a foul ball. Hoskins over at first with one away. That to right. Burleson in position. Brings it in. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Now the third baseman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that is downstairs. Ball one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Inside, just missed. Base hit, left center field. Lead runner stops at second.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
Two on, 2 outs.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, bases full. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings through that one. 2 outs. Bases are full. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the vapors. While My shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it we talk about, we should've called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part thing let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Militant, back in the booth.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch. So here's the lefty, Max Fried.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. And that's a little bit high. And we're underway here this afternoon.